With IMT Lazarus, I'm also going to be able to create dynamic groups. To do this, I would come here to my dynamic groups button at the top left. Once we click on the button, we're going to be able to see all the classrooms that we have imported from Google Classroom. Now we're going to be able to create our own dynamic groups. Now, to do this, we can come here to my setup button, and I would choose my dynamic filters at the bottom. Once in this page, we can see the name of the Google Classroom that we have already imported, but we're also going to be able to create a new dynamic group. So for that, I would come here to the green Create New button. Once I click on this button, I will start the process of creating my dynamic group. For this, I would add a name. In this case, I'm going to name it My Dynamic Group 1, and we can include a description if we wish to. Now I'm going to click the green check button to save. Once it has successfully been created, I can come here to Group Devices. Now I can see here under Devices Available, I have all the devices of my students that I have access to within Classrooms. Now, I can click the plus button next to my student name to add them to my list of selected devices here on the right. I can choose as many students as I want. I can also search for a specific student and add them to my list. Once I have the selected devices of my students that I want to create my group from, I would click Apply Changes to save everything I have just done. Once it's been successfully created, if I come back here to my dynamic groups, under the Setup menu on the left, we will see here that I now have my Google Classroom as well as my dynamic group that I have created. I can see it even better when I come back to my control panel. Under my dynamic groups, we can see that I can choose my dynamic group 1, and it has already been created with the students that I have selected previously. Now, to edit or modify this dynamic group, I can come here to the red X at the top left corner to delete it, or I can click the pencil here to edit it. Additionally, I can also come back here to my setup, my dynamic groups, and I could edit it here as well. I can come back here and click the blue pencil, and to my group devices, I can extract students that are no longer in the class or include new ones should I need to. Again, we click the Apply Changes button to make sure everything is saved. And once it's been successfully saved, I can come back to my dynamic groups and I will be able to see the changes that I have just applied. So we can see here that the students have changed and have been modified to what I have now selected. And this is the way that we can create dynamic groups within IMT Lazarus. It's easy, it's fast, and very customizable.